What's going on guys, it's Unknown Player here, and in this video we'll be talking about the King's Fall Raid hard mode, what's going to be different to normal mode, and the insane loot you're going to be able to get with the details we got from the Bungie weekly update. And also we're going to talk a bit about the possible nerf to a Sunbreaker that's on the way and the Trials of Osiris being delayed. So lots to talk about in this video, and firstly we're going to talk about the announcement of the King's Fall Raid hard mode. So Bungie initially said they wanted the hard mode raid to launch on October 30th, but now it's going to be launching on October 23rd, which is next Friday. That's 10 AM Pacific time, and we finally have a date and a time that we know the raid is going to be launching. The recommended light for hard mode is 300 to 320, and the loot you're going to be able to get is going to drop at a minimum of 310 all the way up to 320, which is insane. That means the new highest light level you can get is going to be 320 with full gear from this raid, and we have about a week to prepare for this hard mode, which is going to be insane, and I absolutely cannot wait to play it. It's definitely not going to be easy, but as a fun fact, the King's Fall raid was actually designed initially in hard mode, and then it was scaled down into the normal mode that we have today, and that was by taking enemies and mechanics out and making it a little bit easier. So this hard mode is probably going to be more complicated and more kind of like diverse to what the normal mode is, and it sounds like it's going to be the real King's Fall raid that Bungie had intended to make, which is going to be awesome to see. And I have a feeling that possibly in a month they're probably going to release a heroic mode of the raid as well, in which we get 330 gear drops. That's just my theory, because there has been a lot of mention of a heroic mode, including the tower. You can see certain gear needs to be obtained by the heroic version of the raid, and there are also 330 attack weapons in the Bungie armory. Obviously that isn't confirmed information, and the weapons in the armory could just be placeholders, but that's just my theory anyway. Now we're going to talk about the Trials of Osiris and how it's been delayed. So it's supposed to return tomorrow on October 16th, but due to a game-breaking glitch that involves the Night Stalker, it's been delayed until they can fix it, which I think is fair. As much as I wanted to play Trials myself, it wouldn't be very fun playing as people abusing that glitch, so it's going to take a little bit of a break until they figure it out, and of course it's going to return bigger and better than ever. Now talking about Sunbreakers, Bungie have said that they hear us and they're looking into the data of it. It's still early days, and they're trying to get a bigger picture of the Sunbreaker in general with more stats and more data and information, so they can figure out how exactly they need to balance it, if they need to balance it at all. They haven't confirmed that they are going to be balancing it, but they said they're going to be looking into the stats of it to figure out what needs to happen. So Sunbreaker could possibly be getting a fix, and I think it definitely is necessary. Me personally, let me know in the comment section what you guys think. I think it definitely deserves to be a little bit toned down. It's a little bit insane. I think most people could agree they're quite unstoppable in PvP. And finally, Nightfall Awards also getting buffed slightly next week. I think that's definitely needed because they're quite lackluster at the moment. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this quick update about hard mode raid and everything that was in the Bungie weekly update, which I'll link in the description for you guys to check out yourselves. Drop a like rating on the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.